What's up everyone, it's Sam from 64 Wheels, back in more diecast, and today we have 3 new Hot Wheels Team Transport sets. So this is number 47, 48, and 49. So we've gotten obviously almost 50 of these so far. They are killer sets. I say it every time I go over these. I really like these sets. They have gone up in price a little bit. They are $14.99 now. I found these at Target recently, but all on different trips. So that it's been really hard finding these in general, and Hot Wheels just car culture products in retail settings. So I was happy to find all 3 of these. So we'll just go over them real quick and then we will unbox them. So first up is the AMG Metro 6R4 and the Hot Wheels Rally Hauler. Both these look great. The old school Group B rally car with the trailer. This is kind of a unique one because anytime you get one with the trailer, there's actually 3 castings. So that's actually like the Hot Wheels, I can't remember what they call it, like race car trailer, the car casting, and the van casting. So you technically get 3 when you get the trailer with it. So next up is number 48. This is the 2016 Mercedes AMG GT3 and the Fleet Street. So this is an IWC watch livery. It's kind of cool because it does have like the watch on top of the car. I think this is a re-release. I have to double check my facts. But I think we've gotten just the car before. I know we haven't gotten the hauler with it. But it looks pretty cool. I like any Mercedes race car that's silver and black, I think looks pretty good. They just look great in it overall. And then next up is number 49, and this is the Hot Wheels Classic Hydroplane in the Speedway. So the one cool thing about this, 2 cool things actually, is that it's the first time we've got a boat in the Team Transport series, and really I think it might be the first time we've got a premium car culture boat, I mean, possibly ever, outside of like the Batman line or something. And this is the first time the Team Transport includes 2 fantasy castings. So this one's pretty interesting. I'm really pumped to open this one because there is also a little stand, as you can see on the back there, that looks to be a separate piece. So I'm really excited to open that one and take a look at it. So let's go ahead and open them in order. So here's number 47. The card art on these looks great. Here's the back if you want to check it out. This one I think I opened the rally van or what is it called? The rally hauler and the trailer. I've opened one of those before, and I think it was on, if I'm remembering right, the Ford, is it the RS200 casting? The rally casting, the white and blue one. Excellent casting, and the trailer was a nice addition to that too. So this one I'm sure will look great as well. So it's awesome to get all these rally cars and trailers because I feel like you see all those vintage rally photos, and that's how they came, basically like not a non-enclosed, like an open trailer like that. So let me see. So they're not attached, as you can see. The Ford was the same way, so you can pull them off separately. So let's look at this. The Rally Hauler. I think it's supposed to look like a Ford Transit van, one of the Euro ones from the late 70s or mid 70s. It looks real. If you told me this was some kind of like Renault van or Ford van from Europe, I would believe you because I think this casting looks excellent. So all the Team Transport are premium, so they're metal body, metal chassis, real rider rubber tires. This one has the vintage racing wheels. I can't remember, Wantabi? I can't remember how you say the name of that tire or the wheel, but they look great on this van. It's got a red bottom half. It's got the little Eibach logo on it, Michelin, Castrol. So it's like a little bit of new, a little bit of old, especially the Eibach logo looks old with the checkered flags. That's pretty rad. It does have a roof rack up above. It's plastic. It's got pretty nice detailing. I assume this is a molded piece on the inside, because the chassis is not plastic, so I assume that's just like an internal part with the interior and such. But the detail looks good. It's not too terrible. I don't know if you can see, I'm going to try to put it really, really close to the camera, but the checkered flags look good, but the rest of it is pretty much just, you can't even read it because it's so like grainy, but it kind of fits. This one at least kind of fits with like the vintage look that I think they're going for, but it's still not the greatest. I don't know why Hot Wheels has such a hard time, even on premiums that are pretty expensive, nailing the tampos. But overall it looks good, man, and it rolls well too. Okay, let's check this out. So I'm gonna make sure I get the name of this right. the MG Metro 6R4. So this is a Group B rally car. I was not really familiar with this one before I started seeing it online, but it looks awesome. They did a really good job. The wide body, I mean, the tampos look good. Some of them have that printer grain to them, if you can see that, which doesn't really look that good. Like, I'm not really impressed with the tampos on these recently. Like, even like the light surround on the bumper light, like it looks like one of those, like a Magnadoodle where you're drawing, like, I can't remember what that thing is where you take like the magnetic pen and draw the guy's mustache. That's what that outline looks like to me. It's not done very well. And this is a $7 car or $5 or $6 car. So I feel like they're getting a little cheaper with them. But overall, it looks pretty good. The casting is good. It's got this huge front splitter or spoiler sticking out, the Ibach logo on it. The grill has those same kind of like peppery tampos, I guess is what I'm going to call them. I don't know. They look like a little magnetic. I don't know why they have changed to this style tampo. I assume, I mean, it all boils down to price. I'm sure that's why they're doing it, because it doesn't seem like we're getting as good of tampos in some of these styles as we're used to seeing in the past couple years. But there you can see, like, I know that's really, really close up, but it still looks like printer to me. It looks like it's been printed on there by an inkjet printer and not a good one. Like, look at the hood pins. They're just like sprinkled. Terrible tampos, really. I mean, from this far away, it's okay, but then when you actually start looking at it, they're really not that good quality. But the car itself is great. The interior is nice because it has black seats and a white dash with a white roll cage. That's pretty rad. And the plastic piece up here is red. So you have what, 1, 2, 3 different color plastic pieces on this car to make up the interior. And the extra pieces, that's pretty good. And it has clear headlights. Outside of the horrible tampos on this, the car is excellent. Like, they did a really good job. And I assume this is more of an obscure casting. I know a little bit about rally, but I'm not, like, I don't know a ton of the cars. I don't know how successful this particular model was in Group B, but man, it's awesome. Like, I love this casting. They did a great job with it. So let's go ahead and roll it. Rolls very well. And then we'll look at the rally trailer. It's got some little casting defects in it, but it's got the little, I assume that's a winch or the stand. I don't exactly know. It almost looks like a fire extinguisher, but I don't know. I'm not really sure what that is. It's got a plastic chassis there to keep the wheels on, but overall it's pretty nice. This trailer with the car on it looks great. Being towed, let's see, let's put it all together. So there it is all together. It looks great. Like, that displayed and when your Hot Wheels displays, man, looks good. Just don't get too close to those tampos. All right, so we'll put this one over here. Let's go ahead and move on to the number 48, the 16 Mercedes AMG GT3 and the Fleet Street. So Hot Wheels has a tendency to release cars in the car culture line and then also stick them in the team transport. So I believe this is one of those cars. I will try to correct it if I'm wrong on that, but I thought we had seen this before. But either way, this is a good looking car. I think the casting looks good. The colors on it look good. The watch looks awesome. But again, once you start getting up close to it, the whole tampo, I mean, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of whatever they're doing with those. But I will say, on the window, those like digital letters look great. The AMG is okay. Again, the printing style on the tampos makes this look so bad. It looks like it has white streaks in it. It's not good. Like, same thing with the side here. These are just, they're just lacking in quality recently, and I hate that. But they still put a lot of detail. Like, the AMG doesn't look too bad, but you can see up close there how grainy those, like, those tampos look. I don't know what's up with them. And the taillights on this one, that's actually how they look in real life, but it almost looks like a custom where someone just took a white dotted marker and just like deet, 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 deet along the taillights. That part, not so good. The casting itself, the wheels look great. The watch from this far back doesn't look too bad either. I really like this casting. Ooh, doesn't roll very well either. Man, Hot Wheels lately, I don't know what's going on with them. Let me know in the comments if you're receiving similar quality on yours. But there on the plastic, that one looks a little clearer, but it still has that, like, you can see that, like, where they're almost like painted on, I feel like. On the actual plastic there, that doesn't look too bad. Like, that looks cleaner than all the other Tampos. Same thing with that one. That one looks pretty good. The Goodyear on the tires look good. The IWC Racing up top looks good. Yeah, the truck in general, I think the truck looks better than the car in terms of Tampo quality. Because I don't, like, you can see there, like, look at the whiteness and the stripes, like how grainy that looks, and then look at them on the trailer. They look much better on the trailer. So, but as a package, this looks excellent. Again, I've collected all these, so unless they, I mean, really, really start to drop in quality or something, I'm going to keep buying them because I've bought, what, 49 of them so far, plus the Walmart exclusives. But, oh, that's cool. Look at that. Like, look how clear. That looks so much more clear. And I don't know if it's because it's straight on the plastic and not on a layer of paint like the car Tampos are, but overall, that looks awesome. So this is one also that extends back, if I can get it to do it. There you go. And then it pulls down. It has a little bit of a trouble kind of pulling back. It usually pops out just like that. So the design is halfway there on this one. So again, for $15, I don't know. Take your pick on that one. You could either have both of these or one mini GT. And some of these actually lean towards the Hot Wheels just because the truck and trailer is awesome. But in general, I think probably a mini GT for your money is probably the better pick in terms of like quality, and just like this same model in a mini GT is definitely not going to have those Tampo issues. But this casting is sick. I don't care. I like that one. It looks good. Okay. Let's open up number 49, the Hot Wheels Classic Hydroplane in the Speedways. Man, that boat looks sick. Let's see. Let's hope the wood grain Tampo on this is better than the other two Tampos. I'm doubtful, but it will be nice if it is, because the wood grain on this is a big part of this model's identity. So if it looks bad, it's gonna suck. So, okay, let's take a look. Let me pull this out and see how you. Okay, so let's look at the truck first. Ooh. I'm going to make sure. I'm so bad at remembering stuff. So this is the Speedways. This was a new one last year, I believe. I think the first one was the one with a 32 Ford. But it's cool because it's a old school, like almost 20s model Ford is what it looks like to me. Big chrome bumpers. It's got that old school kind of like painted on livery on the side. It's got the steel wheels, big rubber tires. This thing is huge. So... oh, does this actually have a plastic chassis? Oh, this one does have a plastic chassis because there's so much metal in the body. So this whole thing right here is metal. I bet you this thing weighs a ton. It feels like it's pretty heavy. Yeah, this whole thing back here is metal. So we got a plastic chassis on this one. And that doesn't bother me as much because they did invest a lot in the metal on this one. So metal, plastic. So, and it looks great. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna roll it. Oh, rolls pretty good. All right, let's check out this boat. So this is the classic Hydroplane. Let's take a look at the Tampos. So the Tampos still have that like printed look, but I definitely think it fits the vintage wood look on this better than it does the IWC Mercedes by far. This definitely looks better. I don't know what all these like little Tampos. So there's like a weird Tampo thing over here. I don't know. There's some bleed over on it. That is a huge engine. What is that, like a V12? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Possibly V12. I don't know. That's bothering me a little. I don't know. There's like extra yellow on it. Back here, those do not look clear either. It's got a little interior, got a driver's seat. The engine is cool. I mean, that's a huge sucker. It's huge. Okay. So it also has, it has this stand that you put on the truck. I'm gonna lay it down. So you can put it on the truck right here. And then you can also, let me see if I do this. If there's one way to go that it goes on specifically. No, I think it goes on this way. So this is, it does look like it fits in one way. I think that's it. And then the boat sits on top of it, but the boat itself, man, yeah, is this metal? Feels metal. Yeah, feels metal. And then this, I was looking at this too. The little prop down below is pretty cool. So this is probably one of the more detailed boats we've gotten from Hot Wheels in a long time. Hot Wheels actually excels pretty good at making stuff that isn't cars. Like their Top Gun F-14, I know I talk about that casting all the time, but that is an excellent casting and doesn't even have wheels. And it's a Hot Wheel. Same with this. This is a very nicely done. The casting itself is great. I still wish they would update the tampos because I'm not super thrilled with them. In mine, you can see the little yellow piece right there somehow ended up in the paint back here. So $15 and you get that kind of stuff. I don't know. Let me know what you think about the quality of these in the comments. This casting is sick. Looks pretty good. So let's see how it goes. So this is how it sits on the boat, right? I'm trying to see. There's way. So it looks like this is how it sits. I don't know. I'll have to, now I need to rewind it because I don't know which one. Okay. Because does it sit there? Yeah, because it keys in right here. So the propeller goes back here. So it does sit there like this. So let me see if it goes on here easier. Oh, okay. So it is keyed into the notches. So I don't know if you see that there. So when you put it on the notches on the trailer right here, going between the notches on the notches on the stand going to the notches on the trailer. So not too bad overall. I'm going to roll it with it on there to see if it actually will stay. No. So it does stay on there and it rolls nicely. Man, as a pairing, that looks great. Very, very nice. I love that it actually rolls. So you can actually see some more detail with some air tanks for air brakes. It's got a little gas tank, a little toolbox down there, and those are both metal as well. Nice. This is a very nice a little grouping here. It looks good. Pretty impressed with that. I do like the extra stand, even though the fitment is not the best. Like I still feel like the trailer is kind of, or the little stand is going everywhere. I don't know. Fitment issues aside, I really like this one. Even though it's not a car, the boat looks great on the trailer. So now that we've seen all three, let me know which one is your favorite. Also, let me know in the comments if you like Hot Wheels doing non-wheeled stuff like boats or planes. Let me know your thoughts on those. Let me know your thoughts on the tampo issues and the team transport in general. I really like this line. This casting is very nice. I'm going to keep buying it. I'm really looking forward to some of the other ones that are coming out soon as well, because they all look good together. Like when you have them all lined up, like I probably have 20 of them opened or something, and they all look, I mean, they look so good together. Tampo quality aside, they look good. Like this is a great line. Hot Wheels has a really good thing going with this line. I just like to see some of the tampo quality improve on these, but I don't know if we're going to get that. So cross my fingers for it anyway. So this was the Team Transport 47, 48, and 49, the MG Metro G4, the Hot Wheels Rally Hauler, the 16 Mercedes AMG GT3, the Fleet Street Truck, and the Hot Wheels Classic Hydroplane with the Speedways. Whoop, and stand, which is nice because they don't really advertise it. So let me know what you think of this in the comments. I really appreciate you watching. I got a ton more videos coming up. As you can see, I have a ton of Matchbox moving parts, new 2022 and 2023 I need to open. So, you know, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. You can follow me on social media on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Family group. I'm trying now. I'm like blanking as I'm like looking at this. Discord and whatnot. So all those links are down in the description. Again, let me know what you think of these in the comments as I look forward to chatting with you guys and seeing what you think of these. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.